Hi friends, Prepared Suburbanite back at you. Well, it's gloomy, it's raining, it rained all day yesterday, it's going to rain all day today, and it's just kind of a melancholy, sad day. And when I woke up this morning, it kind of hit me that today would have been my mother's 104th birthday. She was born in 1920 and passed away unfortunately in 1975. And let me just kind of get into some of my images in my brain, remembrances, and a lesson that we all need to learn. As I said, my mom was born in 1920. In fact, the story goes, and I never really went to validate this or verify it, but she was born, according to family history, she was born on Palm Sunday in 1920, which was March 28th. And I've never pulled up a 1920 calendar to see if that was actually true or not, but I have no reason to disbelieve it. She was a beautiful woman, and I'll post a picture up here. She graduated from high school, I think, in 1937 or 38. And it was during the height of the Depression, for sure, and just before World War II was kicking into high motion. From what I can remember, she did do nurses training for at least a short period of time, and not sure she ever got licensed or registered or whatever you do as a nurse. But she had some training and some of the skills that go along with nurses training. She did work for a few years here and there as a secretary to a number of local businessmen here in my hometown. And for a short period of time, she did the same thing in New York City, just as the war was breaking out, or just after the war broke out. And she spent a couple of years in New York City doing secretarial kind of stuff. I guess we'd call them administrative assistants now. And when she moved back to my hometown, she actually worked at the Norden bomb site factory in my hometown. Not quite sure what she did there, if it was assembly of the stuff or if she was working in the back office, keeping track of inventory or what. I'm not quite sure. But she did work at the Norden bomb site factory in my hometown. She had a flair and for artwork. She was a naive artist, never had any training, official, anything like that with being an artist. But I'll post a few of her works that I've still got adorning my house, and just so you can see the kinds of talent that she had without training as being an artist. She was the consummate homemaker. Not necessarily a housewife, but really a homemaker. And there's a difference, I think, there. Making a home comes from the heart. Keeping a house is just a labor, I guess. So I can remember as a youngster that she had a routine that she would go through every week, and each day was set aside to be a very specific, purposeful day. So Monday was the day that she would strip the beds, do a number of loads of wash, and then Tuesday, and dry them too, whether it was outside on the clotheslines or whether it was in the electric dryer. And Tuesday she'd spent the day ironing, and she'd be ironing my dad's shirts and pants and her dresses and skirts and blouses and all that kind of stuff. And she'd set up the ironing board in front of the television set, and she'd watch soap operas during the day. Game shows and soap operas is how she passed the time while she was ironing clothes. Wednesdays were her day to clean and dust around the house, and so she would be busy doing that, running the vacuum cleaner, the dust mops, the mop in the kitchen and the kitchen floor, that kind of stuff. So she'd spend a pretty good chunk of day making sure that the house was all clean and dusted. Thursday was the day for grocery shopping, bill paying, all that kind of stuff, and it was part of the routine that she'd go to my dad's place of work, pick up his check, he'd sign it, she'd go to the bank, we'd sit there at the drive-in or drive-through at the bank, and she'd make the deposit, and they'd give her some cash back according to the whatever she needed for that particular day, and then we'd go to different places around, to the gas and electric company, to the telephone company, to the water board, and she'd go in and pay the bill by hand with cash and do it that way. And then we'd stop at the grocery store, and she'd go shopping for the week and pick up whatever we needed for the week. And Friday would come, and Friday was basically her day to just kind of kick back, enjoy, reflect, and relax, because she put in a pretty big week. I have images in my memory of my mom wearing those typical 1950s, early 60s flowered print dresses. And when she was in the kitchen to cook meals, she'd have an apron on. And I once commented to a group of people as we were describing our childhood that my mom was really Beaver Cleaver's mom. Always beautiful print dress, aprons, hair all done up, just perfect every day. A little bit of makeup, but never too much, some lipstick, and she always looked beautiful. So the lesson, I guess, when you sit and wax nostalgic on a gloomy day like this, is spend time with your loved ones. Get close to them, learn their stories, learn their history, make sure that you've got an understanding of how they lived their life, their history. Know what you need to know about them so that you can internalize that and make yourself a better person. I loved my mom. She was a truly great lady, and I miss her terribly, and it's been way too long. So I hope if you get YouTube up there in heaven that you tune in and just stop by and say hi. This is the Prepared Suburbanite, reminding you to be prepared always, and I'll see y'all on the next video.